how do you identify your dreams and
Mhm.
goals, and what's your goal setting method?
Yeah. So really, when it comes to just kind of the general broader dreams, for me, it goes down to my motivation. And for me, day in and day out, my motivation is my family. It's my wife and my two kids. And so
Mhm.
I just think about whether it is where I want to take my career professionally so that it gives me great work-life balance so that I can enjoy my time with the family. Do I want to figure out where it can take me financially so that I can provide for the family, roof over the head, food in the tummy, things like that, and then all the bonus things beyond that? So really, I start to look at it from a motivation standpoint. Every day my motivation is my family. How do I provide for them? So what do I need to accomplish to do that? And then from there, as I start to look at goals and accomplishing goals and things of that nature, I start to think about ultimately the end in mind. What am I trying to accomplish? From there, I work backward. Okay, to accomplish that, here are the 3 or 4 big milestones or 3 or 4 big things along the way. And then to accomplish those, here are the littler things that I need to do. And for me, when it comes to goal setting, having very clear timelines is important. If I can put a stake in the ground and say, okay, here's where this needs to happen, it helps me to work towards that. So when launching Communicast, I just talked with my marketing director, we put a launch date out there in the future. We said, okay, this is the date that we're going to be ready to have the first episode go live by. So from there, okay, the goal is to have Communicast launched by, I forget what date it was in November, kind of work back from there. What do we need to get done? Big part of that was the platform and the distribution. So I worked through there and figured, okay, here are all the little things, and then start to check them off along the way. And with my work and with my schedule, I'm big on using my calendar to help hold me accountable. So
Yep.
every day I look at the calendar. I'm big on blocking time. So I have on my calendar, it's color coded. I have certain meetings that are in red that I know really shouldn't move. They're very challenging to move. Company meetings, team meeting, one-on-ones with the folks on my team. Those are things I really try not to cancel or move unless need be, because it can be disruptive for everyone. And personal things that are on there, I make sure if I'm staying healthy, getting to the doctor, exercising, all that good stuff, kids events at school. Then I start to work through, and with the podcast, those are all labeled a different color. So I know that those are coming up, what I need to do to prepare for them. And then beyond that, I will block work time. So if there's a big RFP coming up that we need to have submitted by March 1st, I'm specifically blocking time in my calendar where I'm just heads down working on that. If it's time to plan for 2023, I'm blocking time in multiple weeks on my calendar to just have that, shut everything down, shut the email down, shut the phone down. I likely have a notebook out where I'm just starting to get ideas out. So for me, identify what's the motivation, figure out the goal, and then really work back, and then use whatever tool works best for you to be accountable and stay on track to get there.
And that tool for you is calendar.
Yeah, for me, it's one of those things that work when it comes to goal setting, productivity. From a sales perspective, it's our CRM, salesforce.com, just making sure that always having follow-up tasks, make sure that we're not letting clients fall through the cracks, that we're doing what we say we're going to do when we're doing it. So it really is, it's up to the individual to understand how they work best, understand maybe what some of their gaps are. I tend to be a procrastinator. So that's why putting the stake in the ground and saying, this is when it needs to happen by, and then putting blocks on my calendar to work towards it is what personally works for me.
Awesome. And then for the time management, are you using any app or to-do list or anything?
For me, the time management aspect is really just around that calendar to figure out where I need to be, what I need to be doing. I started now, especially with Communicast, using a scheduling app that makes it easier to schedule guests on there where, they can see, what's available, sends the links, all that type of stuff. So that helps to free up more of my time, saves a lot of back and forth emails around, are you free then? No, I'm not. So just finding tools to make life more efficient is always good.